What's up, man? Yeah, man, your favorite boy here. I am Marwa in the building. I'm just trying to push this away. It's a flower. We have too many flowers around here, and this is my phone. I always use a Samsung. I like Samsung because they're those phones you can go anywhere in the world and ask for a charger and they will give you. But when you have an Apple, many people will not give you that. Please ensure you give the video a like, man. I'm just trying to rejuvenate myself, man, after deportation. For those guys who didn't watch my video about deportation, maybe at the end of this video, you can check it. I want to be consistent every Sunday, as long as I'm not traveling, every Sunday at time like this, Colombian time, 7 p.m., I'll be doing a live stream. California time, as part this time of the year, it is December and it's 4 p.m. here. I'm coming live from California. Thank you, Mike K, man, for showing up. I see all my big fans already here saying, hey, Marwa, thank you, bro, Mike. I see BLK, man, my brother right there says, peace, homie. Thank you so much for your support. Says, good to see you back in the US. Yes, bro, I had no option but to come back in the US. And for those guys who still don't know, is that I was deported a week ago from Hong Kong. It was really a sad story for me. But at the end of the day, things happen for reasons, and things happen for us as human beings. We can say why, and we can question, we can feel sad, I always feel like the only thing we should always feel sad about is death. But these other stories, things will still be okay, man. Like that's what I believe, It's very cold here, you liar, please be honest. I don't know what that person is. Please, if you're coming here with a very negative mind, this is not your place. I'm sorry, you can unsubscribe my channel. We only here support each other, very positive mindset, and no hate, no, we don't like those crazy energies. And if you're bringing those crazy energies here, all I do is block you and block you, man. I'm sorry. I want to have 1 million subscribers, but I don't have like 1 million subscribers where many of the subscribers are like bad energy. I'd rather have 10 or 2, but strong support. I see my brother Philip Dawn. I see Try Hard says, are you in Asia now, man? No, I'm not in Asia because I was in Asia. Tomorrow is 16th. Tomorrow I was supposed to be in Thailand, according to the plan, but things didn't go as planned. So I came back. I was deported back to the US. But again, life still goes on. I've been sleeping a lot. I've been thinking, not like thinking in a negative way, but positive way. But again, I'm like, man, maybe this is just the way life is, And I think it gives me good experience as a traveler from just traveling to being deported to, all those stories, man. Thank you so much. Says Philippines would be cool place. So 10 countries to visit in 2020. So one of them will be Thailand. Thailand will be my number 1 country to visit. Number 2 will be Philippines. So let's do this video this way. Top 10 countries that I will visit. I plan to visit next year in 2020. Actually starting this year. We are left with a few days, like 15 days to end this year. So technically, this year is like gone. So even if I say 2020, it sounds like too far, but actually it's to say in 2 weeks time, Yeah. Thank you for all those good messages. Peace from Trinidad, Marwa, blessed you. Thank you so much. Trinidad is one of the countries I really love, man. Trinidad is one of those countries I really love. Oso-san says, hey bro, glad you're fine and sound. Hong Kong isn't a country to visit at the moment. You'll be fine in Thailand. All the best, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Actually, I have to say this, man. I really appreciate for those good messages that you guys sent me. Man, they were coming from all over, from my Instagram, from my Facebook, here on YouTube, man. The comments were like burning the debate. Sometimes I look back and I'm like, everything has its own reason. I wish I didn't have problems Corey from Barbados, man. Thank you so much. Actually, your prime minister is in Kenya right now as I speak. Yeah, Corey. Thank you so much, bro. Corey was the guy that showed me or took me around Barbados when I was there. Thank you so much, bro. I really, really appreciate. I know it's been long. We've not talked, but I've been like up and down. Does your YouTube fund pay your travels? Happy for you, guy. You got me to go to DR solo. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Every time this thing of funding becomes like a huge thing, I don't want to talk about it, but thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Tupac of Gaming says, Marwa, what camera do you use for walking videos? I love your channel. Thank you so much. Sometimes I use my phone. I have a Osmo Pocket, and I have another new camera, which it's called a Sony. No, check in the link of my videos. Any old videos, not this one. Check another old video. You'll see I have all my cameras right there, man. Actually, if you use my link to purchase anything, I make some money out of it. And also, you can still book things like Airbnb houses for the first time through my link. Your first 1 or 2 nights will be for free. So that's a big plus. And I get like $17, for example, if you download an Airbnb app and use it for the first time through the link that I provide here. So it's a win-win situation for us, but probably you win more for the first time. Yeah. So I use different cameras. I have Canon 70D. I have the Sony. I don't know. Actually, most of the time, most of these cameras, my friend Richard is the one who helps me to buy them. Yeah, Malihood camera say no, not camera, but Camara says, "Hey, bro, you are going very, very good. Keep up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Mr. R says, smash that like button, man. Yeah, please smash that like button. Let's have a conversation here. So, I know for the guy who just saw the title of the video, countries to visit in 2020, 10 countries. I think this guy will be like, you're not saying them because the video is too long and this guy is not saying. So let me say this. First, I'll tell you countries that I visited this year that I would wish you guys to visit and why. Then from there, I'll be telling you 5 more countries that it's a must visit for me in 2020. Must visit. Yeah. But above all, man, we pray for life and for everything to be okay, not being deported and here. So one of the countries that you should visit, I'll start with number 5 to number 1, the countries I've been to, so that you guys can compare. Then from there, I will do countries that I plan to visit, which I have never been. So number 1 country that you should visit, number 5 on the list, is Costa Rica. I really loved Costa Rica. Costa Rica was really nice. One thing I loved about Costa Rica was actually, one thing I loved the most was the nature. The nature in Costa Rica was like, Costa Rica feels like a pure country, full of rivers, full of forest, full of liveliness. Like there's a lot of energy from the environment, like deep, dense, populated like forests. But inside those forests, people are living, man. So Costa Rica is number 5 in the list. Why Costa Rica? Costa Rica offers you everything. The only problem I had with Costa Rica was it's now turning to be more Americanized. Many American people have retired in Costa Rica. Many American people are traveling to Costa Rica. When I say America, I mean the US, many of them. And you see, when people go there like that, technically, life changes in terms of the economics. Like things become very expensive, hotels become expensive, But the good thing is we have Airbnb. Airbnb is always a thing to use because you can sleep anywhere. It's not like the long way, like you have to have this, you have to have like the hotels decide the price. So with Airbnb, you're good. Costa Rica is number 5. Number 5 on the list, Costa Rica. If you've never been to Costa Rica, plan to visit Costa Rica. I know maybe you guys are young guys like me, or maybe, I don't mean to disrespect age, but I mean, some other guys want to go there and date. Costa Rica was really a nice place. I loved Limon. It's more of a black mixed culture. Limon was really nice place. We have Jaco. Jaco is so beautiful, like really, really beautiful. Costa Rica, okay? Jaco, Costa Rica, and also San Jose, the capital. So Costa Rica is number 5 on the list. Number 4 on the list will be, let me see. I didn't plan this, so I'm thinking of those experiences I had in those countries. Number 4 in the list will be Mexico. Yeah, Mexico. Mexico is really, really good. Mexico is really good. Actually, I know most of you will be like, hey, Maro, Mexico is so dangerous, man. I don't want to go there. People are shooting each other in the roads and everything. As long as you don't involve yourself in drugs, Mexico is really good. Mexico is one of the best places to visit. Actually, when I say best places here, I mean accommodation, I mean nightlife, I mean dating, I mean in general feeling happy. Generally, if let's say you're a single boy or single male or single girl or single, you can find a spouse, you can find a potential, it's a general view. Actually, when I rating this is generally like everything, starting with the cost, starting with how people treat you when you're there, starting with also things like transportation of those areas. You don't go in places where moving is a problem, like from one country, one city to another city, it's a problem. So Mexico is really, really great. So I already said Costa Rica, number 5. Actually, this list is according to the best places to visit. So my number five was Costa Rica. Mexico beats Costa Rica. You won't believe this because you go to places like Playa del Carmel. One thing I rate these places is the price and the social life. I really like social life because, as a traveler, you want to go to places where you feel really nice, really part of that. You go to a club, people are not giving you crazy eyes. Thank you for the donations, bro. His name is Daman. Daman. Thank you, man. If there's somebody out there want to donate, man, thank you so much. Donate anything to support your boy Amaro here. So the countries that I'm talking about, the 5 countries I'm talking about are countries I've been there. So I'm seeing somebody asking about El Salvador. I've never been to El Salvador, so I can't talk about it that much. But I'm talking about those countries I've been there that I experienced, okay? And remember, this year I've been to more than 22 countries, more than this year alone. Yeah, I've been to more than 22 countries. I've been to Africa, Asia, North America, Central America, Caribbean, and South America. Yeah, technically I've been to everywhere. Europe, I just crossed in Amsterdam. When I say crossed is, I didn't get out of the airport. Yeah, but stepping my foot in the European soil this year, I have. Okay, so let's do. So when you're going to Mexico, please visit places like Jalisco, Guadalajara, Those are really nice places. They are not like super populated. Again, they're not like less populated, but again, they give you like a good vibe. Like Guadalajara, man, it was so good, man. Visit places like Tequila, where they make this tequila, So tequila is really, really good. Tequila town in Mexico, is really, really good. I'm not saying like tequila to drink. Yeah, Mexico is really good. It's a nice place. All you have to do is just know what to do. Don't mingle in other people's business. Don't be there and seeing people doing narcotics and you want to be part of that. Leave them do their own thing and you do your travel. Go to a club, dance. If somebody tells you, hey, bro, I'm selling you this white stuff, you say, no, thank you, man. I appreciate it, but I don't use it. Like, yeah. So I'm seeing this guy, his name is Seth, saying narcotics, Mexico. It's not like that, man. People say Colombia is the same, but so you stick on your lane. If you're doing your own business, nobody will disturb you. Okay, so Costa Rica number 5, Mexico number 4. Number 3 will be a country in Africa called Rwanda. Like, you should go visit Rwanda, man. This country, I'm from Kenya, and this year I was in Kenya, Ethiopia, Rwanda. I was in Tanzania, or Tanzania for that case. I was in Zanzibar. I was in Uganda. I'm telling you should visit Rwanda, man. It's one of the best countries to visit next year worldwide, you know. Rwanda is really good. Why Rwanda? Okay, the prices of the house were a little expensive because you know when you're a tourist, people tend to always price things up. But Rwanda was that one of those places. It's really safe. The people are really nice. The food, man, and there's internet still. So Rwanda is really good. Somebody says Mary Kimani, Rwanda. Rwanda, no, please. No, Rwanda is really good place to visit, man. And actually, if you wanna date a Rwandese, search on YouTube, dating in Rwanda, and you'll see my videos. You'll see it's really amazing. Rwanda is one of the best places to visit, actually. You should visit Rwanda. I'm telling you, man. Visit Rwanda next year, 2020, and you won't regret about it. I'm telling you. Okay, so that's number 3. And Rwanda is really clean. It's one of the cleanest cities in Africa. It could be even in the world. One of the most organized cities. Crime rate is super low. Rwanda, man, Rwanda. And the girls are so beautiful. And also, if you're a girl watching this, also the boys from Rwanda, I think you love them. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to number 2. Number 2 country. Number 2, I have 2 countries at the same like spot. Yeah, they are tying. Number 2, I have 2 countries together. I have Trinidad and Tobago, and I have Jamaica. Yeah. So Trinidad and Tobago, I love Trinidad and Tobago. Actually, I'll say Trinidad and Tobago is Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. They are just like balancing on each other, you know? It's like if one does something a little bit a mistake, the other one takes over. Please give the video a like, man, to support your boy Amaro, giving you free information, man, here. If you're out there, you want to support, man, you can put a donation, man. I would love if I see a donation here. $2, $10, 5, 10, anything, man. Just support your boy, man. I was recently deported, man. I lost over $1,000. It's really cold out here. I'm in California. It's really cold. So if there's anybody out there, man, who wanna support this channel, yeah, man, support out there, man. I give you free information. Yeah, one thing I'll say, Jamaica and Trinidad are my number 2, man. Are my number 2. Jamaica or Trinidad y Tobago. Tobago. I don't know in Spanish how they say it. Don't get offended. So I'll speak first with Jamaica. Jamaica, one thing I loved about Jamaica was, one thing, me being black, I'm sorry, because I have to reference that, me being black, I really felt home, okay? And another thing is, I love the culture. It was really authentic. People have strong energy in Jamaica. Like, people go party midnight. Like, the time you think like the party has ended, that's when the party is starting, man. And also, dating in Jamaica for me didn't seem like really crazy because I was on my Tinder. I matched with lots of beautiful girls. But you know, at the same time, when I was in Jamaica, I met this French girl, and I saw a lot of people saying, "Oh, Maro, so you went to Jamaica and ended up dating a French girl there." But you see, sometimes things happen, man, and you can't you know. Before going to Jamaica, I didn't know I would meet a French girl in Jamaica. So when I was there and it happened, so you know. So I'll say like this. Oh, Brian, man, says, "Yo, what's good, bro? How have you been?" That's Brian Bitcoin. Yeah. That's the guy I can sell my YouTube channel to. Yeah, man. Brian, man, thank you so much, bro. I'm doing good, man. After the deportation, I'm still like, you know, yeah, like warming myself. I'm warming myself, man. Tony, thank you so much, bro, man. It's been a long time. I've never seen you, man. I'm going to Thailand soon. Thank you. Brandon says, "What's up?" I'm doing great, man. And also, Tony, bro, it's nice to see you. It's really super nice to see you, Tony, man. Brandon, it's really nice to see you. Thank you, man, for your support. Yeah, I lost $1,000 when I went to Hong Kong when they deported me. So if you're out there, you feel sorry for me, you can support me in any way, man. Even if you have $2, I still appreciate it. It's ads. I'm trying to tell people the countries I've been to. This year alone, I've been to over 22 countries, and I'm telling people my top 5 countries. Number 5 was Costa Rica. And when I say I'm rating these countries in general, from the food, from the culture, from dating, beautiful women, from cost of living in those countries. I'm putting these countries holistically, but I am more inclined into the social life. Yeah, social life, man. Brand says big things coming for you in 2020, man. Thank you, man. I can't wait for 2020. I think 2020 I may make a baby, man. I have this crazy feeling. I've been telling my friend Richard. I know you guys don't want to make be like, if you get a baby, it means you can't travel. You'll have to be home. So before I make a baby, I have to speak with the mom and tell them, tell them, tell them like, hey, I do this and this and this. If you're okay, if they say yes, then I can go on to make a baby. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Actually, 2020 for me, I don't know. I see it as a very, very unique year, man. It's a year I want to go to Ukraine. I want to go to Russia. It's really a year. It's very hollow. It's like a big dream that's. But also 2019 has been so good to me, man. I can't. I started this year with, I think, less than 50,000 subscribers, and now it's over 138,000. It's big, man. Thank you so much for your donations, guys, man. I really appreciate. Thank you, thank you. I think maybe next year we shall hit 500,000 followers for sure. I think next year we shall hit 500,000 followers. Yeah, I'm very positive on that. I intend to do a lot of travels next year, and I'll do more of Africa also, man. I see a lot of people say, Mara, show us our motherland, show us Africa. I want to do from Egypt, from next year, June, July, from July, for Africans, I mean, Africans from Africa, they can travel the whole of Africa with no visa. So I'm waiting for that. I'm really waiting for that time. Yeah. I think I may even not go in Africa in April as planned, but go in August, so that after August I can travel other countries because, you know. So, okay, so I was telling people among the 22 countries I've been to this year, these are the best countries to visit holistically in terms of social life, like cheap travel, dating beautiful women, and also if you're a man, if you're a woman, also I mean the opposite. I mean you'll find handsome men, because I can't deny my channel has a lot of female followers, but they are not so active. So I was telling people my number five country was Costa Rica. It was followed by Mexico. Then number three was Rwanda, a country in East Africa. Then number two, it's a tie of two countries, Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica. I was talking about Jamaica. Like, one thing I loved about Jamaica is people are really, really, like, they have strong energy. You go to a party, people are dancing, the boys are dancing, man. Like, and also you'll find a lot of foreigners in Jamaica trying to learn the dance. It's like really deeply into culture. And the one thing I loved about Jamaica is they listen to Vibes Cartel. Like, he's not a local artist. Like how you feel, oh, that's Drake. So in Paris, people play Drake. So in Jamaica, people play Vibes Cartel like a big hero. That's one thing I really loved about Jamaica. And also, there's a lot of culture in Jamaica. You can go visit Bob Marley's place, learn some history. Also, it's Jamaican food like curry goat and stuff. And above all, one thing I loved about Jamaica was it was really, really, really beautiful. I always think maybe if I have a honeymoon, Zanzibar and Jamaica will be one of those places I might think of taking my girl for a honeymoon. And in Jamaica, there's a place called Ocho Rios. Ocho Rios was really nice, but I'll rate Ocho Rios is good to live, like long term. Let's say you want to live in Jamaica. Ocho Rios was one of my favorite places to live long term. But in terms of visiting and enjoying the blue water, man, there's this place called Negril. Oh man, it will blow your mind. Just watch my video about Negril, man. It will blow your mind, man. And actually, one thing I realized is a lot of investments are running away from Negril, like hotels. I don't know, there are too many hotels, something like that, because things were really cheap, man, like super, super cheap in Negril. Yeah. So that's why I love Jamaica, and it's number two in must visit places of 2020 for those guys who have never been to Jamaica, okay? So let's talk about number two, Thai. So I said number two, there were two countries, Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. One thing I loved about Trinidad and Tobago is it had like really, really beautiful ladies. Like they were super beautiful, man. And it's a mix of everything. Mix of everything. Actually, I have a friend here. I follow her from Trinidad and Tobago. Maybe I don't know if her name is Mandy from Trinidad and Tobago. Let me see if I can get Mandy. Yeah, she's actually here. She's really fine, man. Actually, you can follow and say, "Oh, Maro gave you a shout out." Yeah, she's from Trinidad and Tobago, and she's really, really fine. Like, she's really fine. Let me find a better picture. Like, yeah, you see, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago. It's fire, fire, man. Fire, fire. I'm telling you. Like, you will love Trinidad and Tobago. And one thing about Trinidad and Tobago is it doesn't have a weekend. Like, every day people party, man. It's on a Sunday evening and people are going like to party like crazy. It's on a Monday morning. People are telling you, bro, are you ready? We're going for the party. And you can see even how the guys are. This is one of the guys I met in Trinidad and Tobago. She's a close friend. You can follow her on Instagram and say, "Oh, Mara gave you a shout out." Not a big problem. Yeah, I love Trinidad and Tobago, man. Like, one thing is it's multicultural, so it's like Asian, Indian, African, and the vibe, man, is vibrant. People say people always say it's really dangerous, but I feel like this: if you're not going there to shine with your bling bling, showing people like these crazy expensive watches, and like, if you go low key, if you see how I travel, if you go that way, man, you'll have a good time. And if you're going to Trinidad and Tobago, the best time to go there is February. February, because there's a huge, huge carnival event. Let me give a very special shout out to Wilder Grant, man, for donating 10 US dollars, man. I want to say thank you so much, man. Thank you for supporting me, man. Thank you, bro. I really, really appreciate, man. Yeah, honestly, I really appreciate, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate people like that because they see what I do, they support me, even with my ups and downs, man. They're always here to support me, man. Can you get the video, man, over 100 likes so far? Man, smash that like button, man. Smash that like button as I tell you places to visit. So Trinidad and Tobago, man, I loved number one thing that I loved the most was the beautiful girls there. And also, if you're a girl watching this, don't feel out. They're also handsome men in Trinidad and Tobago, man. I'm telling you, you love Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago is really, really a nice place, man. Like, actually, those countries I'm saying are countries for sure. Next year, you may find me going back there for sure. Like, one day you'll just click and find me in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, those are countries like there's a high chance of me going back to those countries next year. High chance. My top 5 countries. Okay. Okay. So Trinidad and Tobago. Another thing I love about Trinidad and Tobago, the prices. People party good, man. You wanna go and have a good time. You don't wanna go in a place and like not enjoy. You wanna go in a place and enjoy, have real authentic experiences with the locals. Don't be that guy who travels and stays in a resort area where even they don't allow for locals to come. Find Airbnb, be in a city. Let me give a big shout out, man, to a guy who donated to me $5, man. His name is Triv Smith, man. Thank you so much, Smith, man. He says, ha ha ha. He's laughing. I don't know why he's laughing, but I want to say thank you so much. And also, I want to give a very special shout out to FA. FA is one of my moderators. So, among the top 5 countries to visit next year, we've said number 5. Actually, these countries there is a high probability for me to go back next year in these countries, either for fun or to say hello or just to keep enjoying. So we've said number 5 was Costa Rica, and I've already explained why Costa Rica is number 5 in the list. Then we have Mexico. People underrate Mexico because they say drug dealers and everything. Mexico is really great, man. Playa del Carmel, go to Playa, go to Tulum. Don't go to Cancun. Cancun is over. Like, people are adventure. Go to small towns like Monterrey. Go to Mexico City, Oaxaca. Don't go to the regular travel destinations of a local. Like, if you keep going to places which are populated by tourists, you're gonna meet your brother there. You'll be like, oh, bro, you also came here. So as I already told you, Mexico, man, it's hugely underrated because of crime. People say it's dangerous, but it's not. Number 3 in the list was Rwanda, a country in East Africa. It's one of the best, man. My favorite, man. It's so nice. It's a nice place to visit, Rwanda. And when I'm rating these countries, I'm rating them socially, social experiences. Yeah. And apart from social experiences, also I'm rating them according to how much you can spend in those countries. Okay. So in other words, Costa Rica is more expensive than Mexico. That's what I'm trying to say. Or Costa Rica is more expensive than Rwanda. Okay. Yeah. And that's true. So number two, we said we have two countries, Jamaica. You have to visit Jamaica, actually. You have to visit Jamaica. You know, one thing about Jamaica is people will say it's dangerous, but if you just know where to go and you mind your own business, you always have to mind your own business, because once you don't mind your own business, you find yourself in traps. You find yourself in compromising situations. I loved Jamaica. I'm telling you, man. Montego Bay, man. There was a very, very nice tour guide right there, man. If you're watching this, bro, big up to you. He showed me around Jamaica. People like Cristiano, man, they came visiting me my last day. Jamaica was really great, man. And also, it's good when you go to a new country, like, and Jamaica is very influential. It has music, it has everything. So it's a country, even if you don't want to visit, you still want to visit, because I'm telling you, it has too much influence. You just have to go and see, what is this Jamaica like, you know? Okay, so at number two, again, they tied. There were two countries, it was Trinidad and Tobago. And I've already explained Trinidad and Tobago. One thing I really loved about Trinidad and Tobago, they were like really beautiful women in Trinidad, and of all complexion, man, black, white, mix. Man, it was like mwah. And apart from that, like, people party like crazy, man. You don't want to be in a country where you feeling cold. Like me and my friend Richard, sometimes we really feel out of space, man, being here in the US. You can't even see people walking in the streets, man. Like, everything is so cold. You go to a restaurant, you make a crazy joke, you considered sexualizing stuff. So you feel like out of the place, man. But again, you keep staying because there's good money or there's something like that, man. I'm telling you, Trinidad and Tobago, you are not making a mistake. And I'm telling you, next year, you have a big chance to see Trinidad and Tobago in February, because there's a huge carnival, huge carnival. And if you guys need some information of how to book for the carnival, actually, this is really funny. Like, the guy I rented my Airbnb, he's one of the biggest event hosts in Trinidad and Tobago. His name is Ken. So if you want to get to know information about Ken, he didn't pay me to do this. I'm just telling you because I'm trying to help you, because I want you guys to have good experiences when you go out there. I want you guys to enjoy. I want you guys to go to Trinidad and Tobago and be like, man, thank you, man. Like, this has opened me. Yeah. So Trinidad and Tobago, my number one and favorite. I know you guys can guess. Yeah. I know, before I mention number one, I know you guys are saying, oh, Marwa, you didn't mention Cuba. Oh, Marwa, you didn't mention Panama. Oh, Marwa, what happened, man? Yeah, man. So let me mention my number one, then I'll tell you why I didn't mention the rest of the countries. Like Ethiopia. I was in Ethiopia this year. People were like, Maro, how did you miss Ethiopia, man? How did you miss your own country, Kenya? How did you miss Tanzania, man, with the beautiful Zanzibar? How do you miss, Panama, man, Okay. So my number one country, actually, this is worldwide. If today they tell me, we want to deport you and you stay in this country forever and ever, my number one country, and you guys know it, it's Colombia. One thing is, I lived in Colombia for 2 years. So I'm not just trying to tell you out of excitement. Like, I went there and I found maybe this girl for 1 week, or I met this nice group of people for 1 week, and they made my stay so nice that when I left, I had this hangover for 1 week. I'm telling you, out of a 2 year experience living in Colombia. Yeah. And I know a lot of you guys who have visited Colombia recently they will still like accept and they will still agree with me. They'll tell you, man, Colombia is, man, that country is really, they say maravillosa, maravillosa is like marvelous. Yeah. Colombia is really nice, man. I lived there for 2 years. One thing is, being a black person also, you go to countries where you feel like you're not accepted, but you have to go because you have to keep traveling, and you can't let things like racism like stop you from like exploring. But I'm telling you, Colombia is one of those countries, man. You'll go and eat some like bandeja paisa. You eat some nice beans there, and you check around here. You'll be like, man, I want to go to Cartagena, and you go to Playa Blanca and swim. Let me read something from Brand Bitcoin or Brand Bond, as his new name goes. It says, Colombia, my future home, my future wife, and I will reside there. I haven't met her yet, though. Man, I'm telling you, man. Actually, me and Brand Bitcoin, we've met in Colombia several times, not once, man. I'm talking about like in all aspects. And if you are a girl, you feel like, oh, this boy is talking this from a male's perspective. Many girls I know, they have been foreign girls, they have been to Colombia and they never came back to their countries. The only, I'm telling you this, and I'm repeating, the only risk of Colombia is you not wanting to leave. And as Brand Bitcoin tells you, man, it tells you the future is. Colombia is beautiful, man. Not just even about the climate. It's like from the people, man. The food, so cheap. Man, smash that like button, man. As I say this, man, if you're out there, you want to support me, man, smash that like button. And one thing I should tell you about Colombia is if you're going to Colombia, at least, man, start practicing your Spanish. That will help you a lot. Actually, if you start practicing your Spanish, man, you'll be in the winning team. If you don't practice Spanish, you'll be in the winning team, but you've killed your chances of winning by 50%. And I'm telling you this, 50%. You'll be like, Mara, man, stop it. I am one of the realest guys you can ever meet on YouTube, man. I'm telling you, regardless of your race, regardless of your religion, regardless of anything, Colombia will still be one of the top countries you should visit in 2020. And I'll tell you this for free, man. I lived there for 2 years. I had one of the best relationships in terms of people and me, people of those countries with me. One of the best relationships I ever had. People are smiling. People are asking you, where are you from? What is this? Food is cheap. $3, man. You're having bandeja paisa food. You're eating good, man. Left, right, center, beautiful girls, man. Like, boom, man. And you see, the good thing is, these are beautiful girls who still don't know that they are beautiful. Like, for them, they think they're average. That's how it is in Colombia, man. And another thing is also, obviously a country has its ups and downs. People say it's drugs and stuff, but you are who you are on what you focus on. If you focus on bad things, it's bad things that they will follow you. But if you focus on good things, focus on the positive side, man. Colombia is the only place as a boy you'll be seated on a chair like this, and a girl will come and say, "Hey, do you want to dance with me?" That's the only place I've seen, man. I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been to many amazing places, man. I'm telling you. I've been to República Dominicana, Santo Domingo, Sosua. Mention it, man. But Colombia is the only place you can go. And so let me give you some highlights because it's my number one country. And I've chosen it one of the best countries to visit in 2020. And I'm telling you this. One thing is learn your Spanish. Once you learn your Spanish, you are in the winning team. And I'm repeating that. I'm insisting on that because if you speak English and you don't speak Spanish, you'll see this amazing, beautiful girl next to you. Even you can't say hello. And when you say hello in English, they will be super shy. They'll be like, I don't speak English. And they don't want to talk to you anymore because they feel ashamed. For you, you'll be like, wow, she's smiling at me, but she's smiling at me, but she doesn't want to speak to me. The fact is they are very, very shy. People like Brand Bitcoin can tell you. And another thing is, this is a place where you go and you don't feel like endangered, for example, here in the US, sometimes I wear dark glasses. Sometimes you go to places and you are like, man, let me take off my glasses because I don't have people think like I'm endangered or I'm a robber or stuff, Man, smash that like button, man. It's a shame. It's a shame you're watching. And I'm repeating this, smash the like button and you can't smash the like button, man. It's a shame. It's a shame on you, man. Giving you free information that people pay hundreds of dollars in an agency to get this information, man. I'm here telling you, man, even just to like the video, man, you can't, man. That's being mean, man. And that's bad. That's bad energy for yourself, man. It's always good when you release energy out there. You support a brother, man. Especially somebody is doing, I'm giving you concrete information, man. Concrete. Unbiased. Unbiased. Thank you, man, for those guys who have donated, man. If you're out there, you want to donate anything, you know, that's what keeps me traveling, man. That's what keeps me traveling. So if you're out there, you want to donate, man, you can donate. Smash that like button, man. Like, let's get, we have 172 people watching, man, and only 90 likes, man. Come on, bro. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, C's, if you're out there. Come on, man. Come on, come on, man. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Yeah. So Colombia is one of my favorite countries for the reasons I've stated, but here are the tips for you before, here are the tips for you before traveling to Colombia. So different cities in Colombia have different reputations. For example, Cartagena, Colombia. Thank you for the likes, man. I really appreciate. I should tell you something about the likes. When people like a video, it's suggested to more people, so it means you can reach more audience. Okay, that's the sweetness of likes. So different cities in Colombia have different reputations. For example, Cartagena, Colombia is not a good city to go and look for a wife from, but it's a city where you can go and, you know, if, I'm sorry to say this, you'll find a lot of, you know, working girls. Let me use that. A lot of working girls. I want to give a big shout out, man, to HD Chilling, man. You've always supported me, bro. You've always, man, you've never let me down. I hope to see you 2020, man. I promise, bro. 2020, we must make a video in this YouTube channel with you, man. 2020 HD Chilling, man. This is for you. You've supported me for the longest time I can remember. 2020, bro. We are meeting, man. We are meeting, bro. We are meeting. Yeah, just be ready for it, man. So let's say this. So like Cartagena, it's a very beautiful city in terms of just to see the structures. But if you want to date in Cartagena, it's the most tricky city I've ever been in my entire life. Any girl you meet, you may think she's normal. Normal, not working. But the moment she looks very innocent, the moment you say, hey, let's go out for dinner or this, she'll ask you for. So you already know what I'm talking about. You'll be like, oh man, I didn't know, you know? Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, you see, somebody here is saying Colombian women are not hoes as I try. No, I'm not saying that, man. I'm saying if you go to Cartagena and, for example, use Tinder there, you've seen my videos in Cartagena. Maybe you could explain those videos. And I'm not saying like everything is like that, man. I've dated a lot of lovely, beautiful Colombian girls. I'm not saying like that, but I'm just saying cities like Cartagena, they're not really good to go and date, man. Please, if there's out there somebody feeling offended, don't be offended. I'm just trying to be realistic here. And I don't want to be a guy who does not tell you exactly how it is. Then when you are there, you'll be like, man, Maro didn't tell me this. So Cartagena, there is like maybe 5% of meeting a girl who is not working, especially if you see a girl is really beautiful and nice. You know, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you for free and for sure. Medellin, Colombia. Medellin, Colombia, when I lived there. I lived in Medellin, Colombia in 2016 for a whole year. It was really nice. There were less working girls. But now, because it's super popular, most of the girls you'll find in the party areas, especially those ones, they are single, walking alone, they are with nothing. Be careful with those girls. They will ask you for, I don't know say it, but you already know. How to meet a girl in Colombia. Oh, Bogota, Colombia. I love the Bogota. You know, this year alone, I've been to Bogota, Colombia, Medellin, Colombia. I've been to Cali, Colombia. I've been to Barranquilla. I've been to Santa Marta. I've been to Cartagena. I've been to, where again? I've been to Pereira. Not Pereira. I've been to Manizales. I've been to Pereira. I don't know. Not Pereira. There's another city. I've been to like nearly all cities in Colombia, man. And yeah, Pereira, actually, it's Pereira. And I'm telling you for sure, man, Pereira is really better than Cartagena if you want to date. That's for sure. I know some guys will be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But if you want to find, my channel is about advocating for long term. Long term. Please get me right. Long term solutions. Finding a wife, finding a girlfriend. Long term. But if you want to go there for 2-3 days and have fun, okay. But that's not what I represent. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you long term, man. Long term. I see Brand Bond says says here Bogota is lit. Yeah, Bogota is one of my favorite cities. The only problem with Bogota is the climate. But there is high chance you'll meet a very, very educated, nice lady in Bogota. I'm telling you. Bogota, the only problem, and you should understand this, if you go to places like Santa Fe, those are like, no. But they are good places to just go and see for yourself and enjoy and be like, wow, man, what is this beautiful girl doing here? You know? But if you go to other places of Bogota, you'll find normal girls. And I always tell people, go to universities, man. Let me give a very special thanks to Leo Garcia. Yeah. Leo, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much, bro. Muchas gracias. Muchísimas gracias, mi amigo Leo Garcia, por tu donación. Thank you for your donations, bro. I really, really appreciate, man. Yeah, Leo, thank you, bro. Thank you, man. You keep me working, man. You keep me bringing you this information. Yeah. You keep me, you keep me on check. You keep me. Thank you, Leo. Muchas gracias. So Bogota, Colombia is one of my favorite cities actually to live. The only problem, and I'm repeating this, the only problem in Bogota, Colombia, it's really huge and the climate is not good. But there's high chances you'll meet a very nice girl who will want to stay with you forever in Bogota. I'm telling you. I'm not saying you can't find this in Medellin or Cartagena, but the other cities is like now a gamble nowadays. Like Medellin, if you really want to find a good girl, you have to leave these party areas. You have to leave, go like Copacabana or Bejo or Sabaneta, Itagüí. You have to leave the city. But the moment you go to Paquejeras, oh, bro, you finished up. You'll be finished up, man. I'm telling you. Oh, no. But if you're going there just to enjoy life, great. No problem, man. I have nothing against you. Yeah, I have nothing against you, man. But another underrated city in Colombia is called Pereira. Pereira is one of the most underrated city in Colombia. It's really underrated because it's a city which has similar climate with Medellin, Colombia. Medellin has the best climate in the entire Colombia. Not really, but in the most popular spots of Colombia, Medellin is one of the popular places. Pereira is one of the most underrated cities in Colombia. One is, it is really, really beautiful and it's as good as Medellin. Actually, if I drop you in Pereira and open your eyes without knowing I took you in Pereira, you may think you're in Medellin, Colombia. I'm telling you, it is really, really nice. Pereira was super nice, really nice. You should visit Pereira next year when. And also, I have videos. I have videos here. I have videos of Pereira, in my YouTube channel. Just type I Amarwa Pereira. You'll see, okay? So, yeah, those are my top 5 countries to visit this year. But for Spanish countries, please ensure you speak Spanish. If you don't speak Spanish, things will not be okay with you. And what I've learned about traveling this year is it has opened me more because I've been to 5 countries in Africa this year. I've already been this year, 2019, as we close it. In the Caribbean, I've been to many countries, starting from Bahamas, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica. I've been to many countries. I'll say Caribbean is interesting, but one of the main problems is those places are really expensive, especially if you're a tourist. If you go to places like Barbados, Bahamas, oh, really expensive. For example, Bahamas, for one night, a local Airbnb, when I say local, it means a room with a bed and a bathroom. We're talking about $100 US dollars. So it's not worth. And in Bogota, Colombia, if you put 300 US dollars, you have a one bedroom. Best place to stay, you know, like popular spots. Yeah, popular spots. Thank you for the likes, man. Thank you for the likes, man. Smash those like buttons. Thank you for the donations. I want to say once more again, man. Thank you. I see iCode says there. Oh man, yeah, I remember Belize. I had forgotten I was in Belize. Belize, yeah, Belize is really nice, but it can't be among the top 5 places to visit. Yeah, Belize. You know they call it Belize. I was in Belize this year. It is nice, but it can't really like be among the top 5. It's getting dark out here. It's getting dark. So maybe I have 5 more minutes, then I'll be ending this. So countries that I plan to visit next year, me as me, 5 countries. I wish to go and I will do my best to go to those countries. Ukraine, number 1. I'll do more countries in Africa, maybe at least 10 countries next year in Africa, at least 10. I want to be improving every day, okay? Then somebody says, okay, this distracted me, says, Jason says, Mara, will you throw another party if you hit 200,000 or 500,000 YouTube followers? If I get 500,000 followers, I will throw this party in Colombia. Boom. In Medellin, Colombia. I'll book a whole club and invite you all. Fly to Colombia. Okay? Yeah, if I hit 500,000 followers on YouTube, next year, anytime of next year, anytime, I promise this, anytime I hit 500,000, we are going to Colombia to party. Full time. Yeah. And actually, I might do like free entry. Like I'll have to do something. I'll have to give back to the community, you know, especially for my followers. And this one will be big. It's either we do it in Colombia or no, let's say Colombia. 500,000, Colombia. Yeah. Colombia. Yeah. Colombia. I have 200 people watching, man. Smash that like button. I was telling people about the top countries to visit. Let me repeat them for the newcomers in the channel. And please, if you're new here, please subscribe, man. Always subscribe. Support your boy. Share the videos, man. You're my boys, you know. You my sisters out there. You my supporters. Thank you for the good messages. This year, 2019, I'm already saying last year. It feels like last year. I visited over 22 countries. And these were my top 5 countries to visit, which you should visit. Okay, I'll be reading your comments, guys. I'll be reading your comments. I see 2 donations coming in. So let me repeat. Number 5 was Costa Rica. Okay, and I rated these countries socially. That is my biggest influence, and also economic, and also how much cost to travel to those countries. Not to travel, but when you're in those countries, how much will you be spending? Okay. So my top 5 countries were Costa Rica became number 5. Costa Rica is really expensive, so but it's so beautiful, so it became number 5. Okay, Costa Rica. And I've already explained. You can go back to the video and check where I talked about Costa Rica and see. Costa Rica was really good. I already explained that, so check back the video. I'm not trying to repeat. Costa Rica became number 5. Number 4 was Mexico. Number 4. Mexico is underrated, really underrated. Number 3 was a country in Africa called Rwanda. You should visit Rwanda. Number 3, Rwanda, East Africa, Rwanda. You should visit Rwanda, man. It's much better than Ethiopia. Okay, much better than Kenya. That's my own opinion. Please don't kill me if you come from Kenya or Ethiopia. Okay? Rwanda. Number 2, there were 2 countries, Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica. And I already explained why these 2 countries became number 2. Those are must-visit countries next year. For Trinidad and Tobago, it's really good for you to visit it in February because they have a big event happening there. It's called the Carnival, okay? Trinidad and Tobago, one of the most nice countries I've been to. beautiful ladies like crazy, man. And if you're a lady out there, the handsome man in Trinidad and Tobago. One thing I loved most about Trinidad and Tobago was the vibe. It was like super crazy epic, man. Yeah. Actually, I don't know. I have a small video here when I was in Trinidad and Tobago. It's bad news, man. It was bad news, man. Bad news, bad news. I'm trying to look for it. But I don't know if it's really, yeah, just no, Trinidad and Tobago is good. And it came hand in hand with Jamaica. You see Jamaica? That's Jamaica. Really beautiful place, nice food, nice people. This is from my Instagram. Please follow me on my Instagram to see what I say. This is Jamaica, okay? This is Jamaica. That's how beautiful Jamaica was, okay? And talking about Jamaica, you know, people wanted to see this. There's this video out there about Jamaica. Jamaica became #2 in my list, places to visit. You should visit Jamaica next year, okay? About Trinidad and Tobago, let me see something to show you. I'm trying to look for something about Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, it's a little. I can't find because I'm checking on my Instagram. Go check my Instagram. I always post. I always post. Okay, maybe this is taking more of my time than talking to you. So Trinidad and Tobago became #2 and Jamaica. Then from there, #1 was Colombia. Colombia is always my favorite. It has too many things to win, a lot of things to win, man. You should visit Colombia as much as you can, man. I'm telling you. Colombia is that sleeping giant, man. Beautiful people, nice food, super cheap, man. People say it's like dangerous. You just have to know what to do and where to do it. Yeah, okay. Colombia. So those are basically my top 5 countries to visit, and you should visit them next year. I see it's getting dark, so I think I'll be ending this video here, man. I want to give a big shout out to my friend Philidon. Philidon is in El Salvador. El Salvador. Please go check Philidon. He's right here. Says he's in El Salvador right now. It's getting dark here. It's already 5 p.m. I have to go eat. And also you can see from the background, I'll try to do more of these live streams to connect with you guys, to explain to you more things. And I say thank you for those guys who supported me. I got deported, but again, you guys came up. I want to also say, when are you heading to Indonesia? I think March, because next month, this month, end of this month, I'm going to Thailand, and I'll stay in Thailand up to the end of January. Then from there, February, the whole of February, I'll be in Philippines. Then March, I'll be in Indonesia. Then from Indonesia, I'll go to Singapore, Malaysia. Then from there, I'll head to India and Pakistan. I just hope I get the visas, you know. Yeah. India, I'll be there in April. India. Yeah, I have a lot of fans from India. Ethiopia, probably somebody's asking me Ethiopia. I was there this year, but when I go back to Kenya, which is around, I'm not sure when I'll be in Kenya. I think in August. I want to be back in Africa when they already signed this treaty of, if you have an African passport, or if you're African, I mean, you can travel to all African countries with no passport. Nigeria has already started it, and it's supposed to be signed next year around July. So I'm waiting. I think I'll go back to Africa in August next year. Yeah, August next year, so that I can travel to any country I want to visit with no problem. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate, man. We had a very great conversation. How do you get the mentality of all these countries? I always try to be positive, and I don't pull negative energy towards me. I always stay positive. Like that's one thing, man. And I always feel like I'm here to inspire people. I'm here to inspire that guy who doesn't believe like he can travel, who sees like travel is not meant for him. Yeah, I'm here telling you, man, I'm a village boy from Africa, man, who made it to the world. And I'm telling you, man, you should do it again. Thank you so much. Special thanks to Brand Bitcoin, man. It's great to see you again, bro. You're always here to support me, Brand, man. All of you, man, you always support me. People like HD Chilling, man, Tony, man. Thank you, man. Oh, actually, there are people who donated and I didn't give them a shout out, man. Chris, man, Chris, thank you so much. Says brother Marwa. Any chance you plan to visit Portugal in 2020? Happy you are safe after Hong Kong. Thank you. I'll let you know, bro, man. Thank you so much, Evans. I was forgetting Chris. And also we have Kazim. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you so much, Kazim, man. I think I'll end that one right there, and I'll say thank you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Yeah, I'll see you in my next one, man. It's super dark already. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. What else? Last comment. Shout out to Freso San Francisco. Santo Domingo versus Medellin, Colombia. Beauty. Medellin, Colombia, man. Hands up. Yeah. Greetings from. Okay. Just comment where you're watching me from, and we sign out. Just comment. Just comment. Just like as we leave. I will not be talking. Just comment where you're watching me from as the channel runs. Maybe there's a neighbor. Okay, just comment where you're watching me from. I'm out, but I'll leave the comment section going. Just Kansas City. Thank you, man. Just comment where you're watching me from. That's all. Yeah, comment where you're watching me from, okay? You're Richard. Should I say hello to our followers? I just ended the live stream, but not really like ended it. So I just asked them to comment where they're watching from. Man, people are everywhere, worldwide, actually. Yeah. Hey, say hello to Richard here for those guys who are still in the chat room.
Sleepy Richard.
Yeah,
How you guys doing?
that's Richard.
So where are we going later today? See, I just started watching a live stream. Then I seen you walking towards here.
Oh, okay.
So where are we going tonight?
So tonight we are going to Kenyan Pie. It's in Sacramento, downtown. Actually, if you're in Sacramento, we can meet. And there's a Kenyan party here for Independence Day.
Yeah.
It happens on 12th of December. But Kenyans who live here in California, they're making it tonight. So we are going there, me and Richard. So first we shall go eat, then from there head there.
I might be the only light-skinned guy there.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
You have to be my bodyguard. I'm just joking.
Yeah, because we are going. It's like it's a Kenyan event, so probably you'll meet a lot of Kenyan girls.
Yeah. So you have to wear some nice African style clothes. There.
Oh yeah, actually I have some African clothes here. No, I think
And
maybe
my bag.
maybe I should teach him some Swahili. You know. No, so today just see a beautiful Kenyan girl and say Maro.
I want some of that.
Yeah. Thank you guys. We see you guys. You're watching us from all over, from Toronto, how do you read this, Richard?
Baltimore. That's in
Baltimore. Yeah, Maryland. Thank you so much. Yeah. Richard, hope you're not a Chinese spy, bro.
Yeah, I wish.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for your comments. We're gonna say bye. It's really super special. And yeah, thank you so much.
See you later.
Bye. Take care. Okay. Bye. Share the video and follow me on Instagram, and Richard also follow him.